My name is Dusty Cooper. I guess I'll give you my 2 cents. So when we agreed to do this, I was the Director of Culinary Operations and Corporate Chef for the Johns Hopkins Health System, which means that I supported, past tense, 6 campuses within the Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Florida regions. Now, within the last couple months, I'm actually now the Chief Operating Officer for DC Central Kitchen, which does nonprofit children, adolescent school meals, as well as senior citizen and homeless shelters. We do like 25,000 meals a day, so we're doing super high volume. So what you have here is a ramen noodle. It's actually a vegan Thai broth. But we've obviously put the turkey product in there. The turkey breast we've substituted in place of what would typically be a pork belly product. It has a little bit of a quail egg. And because it's nice and chilly outside, we did some roasted shiitakes and butternut squash, a little bit of green onion on top. I hope you enjoy it. It's got a red curry base, got a little bit of a kick, but it's not super spicy. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll be back with the next one. But this is actually the Better Burger that we used, and we cut it with some cremini mushrooms and really our leftover vegetables from some of the other courses. So it has red bell pepper, onion, red onion, ginger and garlic. I made all of these little pot stickers with my tiny little hands. All we did here, like I said, was we took that mixture, we put it into a very simple apparatus, if you will. The sauce is, as you would expect, it's just a soy, sesame oil, ginger garlic, hoisin-y sort of thing. A little bit of sesame on top. So enjoy, and I would love feedback on this, texture and all those sorts of things, because we played with it a little bit, but I think we're kind of onto something, so let me know. We're doing a lettuce wrap. So we have some really beautiful butter lettuce. We put together some fresh vegetables, red onion, red bell pepper, bean sprouts. There's a pickled cucumber salad, and then the sauce is like an Asian sweet and spicy sauce. So it's got rice vinegar, sugar, red onion, red bell pepper, ginger, sriracha, it's got a little bit of a kick, and cilantro. So it's like a little dipping thing. But so the idea behind this one, I used the meatloaf. And when Chris sent me the sample, I tested the meatloaf, and it gets this beautiful crust on it. And I was like, how can I use this that's not meatloaf? And so I was playing around with it, and I had lettuce, so I was like, what if I made a lettuce wrap? And it worked really, really well. But I didn't do it Asian style. I did it more of like a Cajun sort of Creole seasoning, and it was just gorgeous. So what I did here is this is the pot roast, the full pot roast. I treated it like short rib. And so the liquid that it's in is just the jus that's been reduced down. It's served with a polenta that has just a ton of fat in it. It's gonna be delicious. It's got cream and mascarpone and Parmesan and all sorts of goodness. And then the sauce that's floating around is a gremolata. And so it has all of the herbs that you've seen tonight, as well as olive oil, garlic, a little bit of chili flake, lemon, and lime zest. But I did treat this like short rib, so I ended up braising it really slowly for about 2 hours. And then, like I said, we reduced that sauce. The idea with this one, though, is really to be able to instead of saying pot roast, move into a different direction. There's a lot of beef, chuck flap that's very popular these days. And so I think you could mimic some of that without having to prepare it yourself. And to my knowledge, tell me I'm wrong, but I don't know if I can find anything labeled chuck flap that comes fully cooked. So this would be something to consider. So this is Janelle Rucker. She and I go way back, like 11 years. And when I heard there was an opportunity for her to accompany me, I thought I would bring her, and she has made dessert. I'm gonna let you explain dessert, because I have no idea.
Okay, so I made a light raspberry mousse, raspberry puree. We have whipped cream, and I made a honeycomb crisp with chocolate, dark chocolate for you guys. Lots of fresh raspberries.